controller has been a bit weird lately, so I'm not entirely sure if it'll disconnect or not. Let's find out. Yes, we know. I actually still have to set to Dead by Daylight, so I might change that and restart the stream. Like that. Alright, my bad. That should be fixed now. And we'll see how it goes. Is he gonna... Here we go. This first stage is like the easiest boss fight ever. And then it gets to the second stage and it's a little bit more difficult. Definitely someone who attack that side. Three hits. No, wrong way. Oh. What? Can I somehow reflect it, or is this just... Nope. Okay, so the blue one I can reflect, not the pink. I don't know, this is like when I wake up. And I'm like, okay, finally time to get out of bed. No, I missed. Is that like the end, or is this just like one fight? What's gonna happen? Oh, that's the credits. That's the end of the game. Yeah, I don't remember the game being this straightforward and easy. Clink was the one killing monsters, and Karis was the one killing decisions. So Karis was the one charged with doing bad things. Pain, you. Yeah. Definitely picked up on a few of those. .5% of the game. Yeah, because I haven't done like the card battles and things. When do I continue? Puts me here. Alright. Guess we'll move on to the second game. Good old arcade. Oh, G. Got my G. Oh. Congrats. It doesn't quite feel the same. I'm not unlocking chests. This doesn't quite feel the same as the first game. I appreciate this music. Ah. But I can't. Okay. Ooh, I made a voice act. Yeah. Okay, what kind of voice will we have? Like, I'm just gonna use my voice. Nicely done, G. You're pleased with your fight. 3 old men enter from stage right. So, that's him. He passed all the tests with flying colors. Yes, he's just right for the task we'll be entrusting to him. Those are all the tests you require? I certainly hope you're right. A single misstep could bring about the end of time itself. All I did was stab 3, like, golem-looking things. Rest assured, Professor. We've checked and double-checked. Everything will proceed as planned. Good. Then we'll be able to activate the machine. Make the necessary preparations. Execute Order 66. Yes, Professor. A long time ago, the Meiji civilization had discovered great secrets. No one knows how exactly, but it disappeared soon after that, marking the beginning of a new era. In year 1950, humans and demons fought a merciless war. The human empire won at great cost. "50 years later, the city of Genova is preparing the remembrance ceremony of the victory. But not everything is as peaceful as it seems. Oh no. Is there a wake up button? Oh, you're awake. Are you feeling better? My father found you passed out deep in the forest. You don't remember anything? Not even your name? Maybe if you wandered around the forest, that would help jog your memory. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. My name is... Hi. I hope you remember everything quickly. Thought she was going to say a name. Her name is Fina. Fire. Must be nice in winter. Can we steal their items? This chest could probably be opened if the developers of this game had time to code it. Take that as a no. Okay. At the bottom of the well, you can make out the remains of an adventurer. Who would be dumb enough to go down? Did you pay attention to the first game? Okay. Can we farm? Can we steal the food? No. Normally I'd be out for a stroll in the forest around this time, but a bunch of monsters appeared there recently. In fact, that was right after Finrust brought you in here. Finrust? Oh, that would be the dad. They attacked you, didn't they? So I'm guessing this is the way out to the forest and it's being barricaded? Or not? Have you heard of the sylphs? They're strange beings that exist out of time. Some say a sylph lived in these parts long ago. What might have happened to her? Okay, this is definitely not the way to the forest. Be careful, monsters started overrunning the forest yesterday. Since it's become so dangerous, you should find yourself a weapon before going there. Why don't you stop by the store? They might have one for sale. Alright. No idea where the store is, but we shall find it. There it is, on the other side. welcome to everything under the sun. Here you'll find everything under the sun. Except, I don't have anything to sell at the moment. The road to the Empire's capital was blocked by a rock slide. It will probably be a few more days before they clear it out. Yes, I know. Another rock slide. It's like they happen every other day. Are you looking for a weapon to go out into the forest? There may be one in the old house northeast of the village. I was just there. But it's been abandoned since. I'd rather not talk about it for now. Try to track down Old Man Pole. He's got the key. But watch yourself, he's not the most easygoing sort. Especially if you bother him while he's fishing. Great, so I'm looking for someone fishing. And he's not going to be happy with me. And look, there he is. What a nice day to fish in peace with nobody to bug me. Well, almost nobody. What? The key to the old house? I might have it. Or not. It depends. How about you do me a favor in return? No. You're lost. Okay. What a nice day to fish in peace with nobody to bug me. Well, almost nobody. What? The key to the old house? I might have it. Or not. It depends. How about you do me a favor in return? Yes. Okay. Sure. See, I have this fish-related issue I can't seem to solve. Maybe a young fellow like yourself could help me out. Number 1. Fishing rods. My fishing rods are all tangled up. I can't tell one from another. Each time they cross, follow the line that goes left or right. Which road should I use to catch that fish? Okay. Three. No. 4. 4. Good. Thanks for helping me out. Let me give you this elk key. It's no good to me anyway. Oh. Insert in the lock of the appropriate door, then turn. Okay, I think I got this. Interaction menu. Okay. That looks like a little dog. An old crumbling chest. Not what I'm looking for. Maybe this one. Found 5 coins. Ooh. This looks promising. I got no sword. Oh, and it looks like it's now an enemy. Enemies, okay. Ah. Nah, I thought it would just walk in to the hole. Nice. Back to the forest. Forest. That seems joyful. No idea where I'm going. Huh. I'm not sure you'll notice the money, so we'll see. Can I guess? Oh, I got a star. I feel like my voice might be a little quiet for how loud this scene is. Oh no. Wait, how did you... No. Usually I can manage on my own just fine, but it just so happens that I hate mushrooms. Anyway, thanks for your help. Still can't remember your name, can you? How about I choose one for you? It'll be temporary, of course, for as long as it takes you to remember it all. Let's see, your name could be... Kuro. What a great name. So, Kuro, what do you say I help you get deep into the forest, to the spot where my father found you? It just so happens I have this little power that could be real use to you. And frankly, I intend to go there and find out why all those monsters appeared recently. So, shall we? Yes. Is she gonna tell me where to go? Is it the vines? It is the vines. Now that we're a team, we're going to have to work together. For example, those thorny bushes there? You won't be able to cut them by yourself to clear the way. But with my help, and by focusing, you should be able to do it. Try focusing, and I'll come help you. Focus. Oh. See? Good thing I was here. Still, that really tuckered me out. Once you've called on me, I need to rest for a bit before starting again. Feel free to ask just the same. Because I'm glad to help you out, Kuro. Save. Yo. Ah. Oh. Squirrel. There's an acorn head. That did not work well. And level it up. Alright. Oh. Green goop. Yay, don't you just love green goop? That looks interesting. Ow. 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 Dang. Why does it look like I should be able to do something there? We made it! This is the spot where my dad found you. Careful! I see some demons in the clearing. What could they be doing here? Let's hide. They don't look friendly. Is that it? Cherry, are you sure that's really a megalith? Professor Geralt's writings are unambiguous. If we activate this megalith, we'll be able to tap into the great amounts of magic energy. It's a megalith, alright. I saw one just like it years ago, but that one was broken. We absolutely need the energy from this megalith. According to Professor Geralt's records, the energy within the forest guardian would be enough to trigger it. The guardian's been long dormant, so it must be in a weakened state. We should have no trouble whatsoever defeating it. Soon I will have my revenge on those wretched humans. Prepare to summon the Guardian. Uh-oh. Girl, this is awful. If they wake the Forest Guardian, it might attack my village. We've got to do something. You think we should stop them? Yes. It's risky. We might be better off warning somebody. But there's no time. Uh-oh. Guardian! It's awake! Watch out! It's more powerful than we anticipated. Let the thing wear itself out destroying the village. We'll return afterwards and finish it off. Uh-oh. Oh no, Kuro, if we don't do anything, it'll attack my village. Ah. We have to try and stop it before it's too late. Yes. I knew I could count on you. It'll help. No, I'll help out. Just don't do anything rash, okay? Ah. Ah. Ow. We were both like one hit away from dying right then. No. Am I gonna steal the Megi energy from the demons? The megalith is shining. I've never seen it do that. Is that what those demons were talking about? There's something written on here. Learn Ibsen illicit and that. It's glowing! What the heck? Ooh. Oh. What the heck happened? I feel different. Less detailed? How about you, Carol? Same? No. Now, where are we? It's a bit like Spellbook Forest, but there's something different about it. Could be my imagination, though. Either way, those demons put my village at risk. We've got to head there now and warn everyone. Think you can find the path again? Yes. Alright, I'll trust you. Let's get going. Pyong. Safe. Wait, is this like backwards? Is this going to be like the Evoland? And it's not down 3D graphics though, so maybe not. Leveled up. A little itchy nose. Oh, the little mushroom looks so cute. Can't go that way. Oh wait, I can go this way though. To think I was about to leave behind a chest. Look, a little star. Ow. Hey. Oh, that's clever. Which way do I want to go? The seems more out of the way. Let's go this way. Yeah, sorry. Watching on the bus probably isn't the best. Oh, I'm stuck. Is this actually the way out, or is this a challenge area? I can't tell. Okay, I feel like this is actually the way out. I'm gonna head back and go to the place. Oh, that's all it was. Okay. Okay. Onwards. No, not the right way. Oh. Good thing I turned around. Yeah. Wait, why did that say clearing and not? Yeah. The town doesn't exist yet. I did go back in time. Oh. Well, she's gonna be very disappointed. I don't think I can go there. bridge, so that's a good sign. My village, where is it? My father. My friends. They're all gone. We need to keep our goal. There's gotta be a logical explanation. My dad always told me everything had a logical explanation. I'm sure Rupi is right about that. My village never existed. Kuro, do you have any idea what could have happened? Oh, really? Well, that's reassuring. This must be connected to our friends with the Guardian, to fight with the Guardian. Maybe they took shelter in the mountains. Let's go there now. I'm sure everyone's safe and sound. Oh, there's a little... So I'm not sure they're not being a village. There's a little camper. Well, what do you know? We don't get many visitors around here. You're trying to escape the war, right? Well then, you must be running from something else. We've got nothing to fear here. We're far from all the mayhem. Anyway, that's why I decided to stick around. Weird. He reminds me of my father. Ancestral reconnections? He's not from my village in any case. And he doesn't seem to know why it disappeared. Psst, Kura. Don't pay too much attention to him. The war ended a long time ago. I guess he's off his rocker a bit. No, poor guy. They're the crazy ones that were bullying you instead. Can we go in your camp? No, we cannot. Nope. Okay. Oh. Ow. Level up. Yeah, I should have realized that it would do that. Oh, it actually takes me back to quartz. Yikes, I'm pressed it behind. No. Full 3. Ooh. Nice. Okay, well this is not going well. Oh, so if I'm charging and they hit me, I lose my charge. Like, that's 7 health now. I swear I'm not bad at this game. Ouch. Yes. What? How did I miss one? Okay. Oh, they can't go down the steps. Totally didn't choose that fight. It's completely rusted. It would take at least a good smack for it to budge. Oh. There's a secret door. Actually, I have to. Okay. Oh, it wasn't charged in time. No, this does not look good. Really doesn't look good. Okay. No! Oh. Okay. Not happy about that. I mean, it's a level 5. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to bother attacking all the enemies, so I've already killed them with the bunch. But I do need to pick up some health now. I haven't got enemies on the other side. Oh, it's a lot of beers, but we got this. Alright. No. Yeah. Ah. Okay, might not die. Might actually make it a little bit further. Yes. Finally. Ah. Ah. Oh, right. Rock slide. I forgot about that. That's why they didn't deliver goods. That was a great place to level up. Thank you so much. Oh. Guess that's all the health I'm getting. To charge it for too long, and I keep expecting it to be charged, and then it's not, and then I just do anything. Oh, hello. Look, Kuro! A mammoth! I thought it all gone extinct because of the global warming. Anyway, this one is blocking our way forward. I know! I'll use the bracelet of great strength I brought from a trader the other day. Tell the mammoth out of the path in no time. Well, we could try to walk around. It's not working. Could it be that the trader sold me a dud bracelet with no magic at all? If I find him, he's gonna wish he'd never met me. Well, I'm fresh about it. Yes, I'll leave the problem in your hands, Kuro. That worked. I don't know why that was a... I guess that's just hit a block of ice to go the other way. Arcan ore. Nice. Now put me back with a little... Oh, no. Oh, I understand. I can attack him through the thing. Ah, right. Okay, yeah. no, can't do that yet. I need to move the other guy first. Cool. Now I can get out of the way. I think I might have gotten this stuck. So I need to hit you up. Which means I shouldn't have moved you just yet. Okay. Okay, we'll restart that a little bit. Oh, push me all the way back here. No, I can't reuse it. Okay. Let's not mess this up this time. If they're in a row, what happens if I hit it? Which means I locked it off again. We'll get there. Figure it out. Hopefully. This should work, I think. Yay! And that's why that one could be improved. Okay. That took way too long. Grab her! Retreat! Don't let her escape. That poor girl seems to be having a rough day. Think we should give her a hand curl? Sure. Okay, let's do this. She's a demon, but sure. Who are you? Do I know you? Do Professor Girl send you? Yes. I'll never go back to his lab. We don't know of any Professor Girl. Let us help. Let me go. Thanks. Catch her. But be careful. Kona wants her alive. Oh shoot. Wow, they will wait. Multi-kill. Let's go. He's taking the whole human army here. What is going on here? Where is the girl? Oh. Who are these people? They attacked us as we were about to apprehend the target, Colonel. I did warn you not to frighten her away. Where is she? She got away, Colonel. Keep looking. Take those elders here, Alice. I'll question them later. Yes, sir. Have we even looked up? Girl. Girl. Get up! Ah, finally awake, are you? I still don't know where we are, but I'm getting worried. I'm afraid it will take a while to get back to my father. I mean, look, they threw us in prison. This place is just filthy. You'd think we were sent back 50 years ago during the golden age of the Empire. Anyway, it keeps getting harder to explain all of this logically. Hey, look. The soldier who brought us forgot to close the door again. We're pretty lucky, huh? Again. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. Awesome, okay, let's get going. I'm sure you'll manage just fine. It took your sword, but all you need to do is avoid soldiers. You can't solve everything with violence, you know. Ever the chatterbox, this one. I'm counting on you to get us out of this hellhole. Spooky. Seriously, Carol? What exactly are you doing? Don't tell me you actually think you can get past the guards by hiding under that box. Of course I can. Sometimes I wonder how you come up with ideas like that. Well, alright. If you insist, go ahead and try, just don't say I didn't warn you. No, he walked into me. Okay, so walking into me. That's not good. How do I get past that guard? I don't understand. Can I like attack? Oh. I like slowly shuffle. Oh, he just can't see me from that distance. Okay. You steal the money? Okay, I'll admit it. You were right about the box thing. It was a good idea after all. But how was I supposed to know those soldiers would be so scripted? No, that's not the word I had in mind. So incapable of noticing a box that's moving around right in front of them. Well, anyway, nice job. I hope the next floor is as simple. Nope. Okay, so can't pull past. They're just two. Okay. Okay. Looking a bit brighter. Hey, Kuro, it smells a lot nicer here. And it's a little cleaner too. I'm positive we're getting close to the exit. By the way, what's the deal with the password? Maybe some other prisoners know about it. Password? Everybody knows the last part of the password. Anyone trying to come through the store must give the password. Yes. What vegetable do my kids love? Everyone knows the last part of the password. Do I just have to guess? Everybody knows the last part of the password. Is it like, it's not going to be an option? Everybody knows the last part, right? So am I supposed to actually know the song? And like the first part, just like no one knows, and you just have to guess. Sir, Robert. I don't know. If I count this, CIV, 104. 4. Two, 1, 3, 4. Oh, shoot. Do I actually want to go in this room? Apparently, yeah. Ah, so close. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Okay. Okay, I'm probably moving too fast. That's probably an issue there. So impatient. Okay. Are we out? Die. Die. Oh, we're in an arena. Oh no. Phew. We're out of jail. Where did we end up this time? And here are our first challengers! Go on, don't be shy. Come forward, please. Welcome to the Prey Coliseum! Every day, the mightiest fighters go up against the ferocious beasts. Uh-oh. Please settle down while I present the contenders. As I was saying, today, on my left, very young but very powerful fighters filled with your youthful zest and unbelievable potential. Please welcome... What's your name again? Don't give him your real name, that might cause trouble. So, your name? Okay, I love these traces, but because of the original, I'll go with Mega Clink. Seriously? Please welcome the incredible, the amazing, the extraordinary Mega Clink! So, tell me, Mega Clink, are you in top form today? Yes. Terrific! Mega Clink expects a crushing victory. He's going to turn his opponent into Wolverine food. Aha! And I'm being told that Mega Clink's first opponent has just arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a thunderous round of applause the great, the magnificent, the extraordinary Manimal! Manimal is the greatest, the bravest, the hairiest bear tamer in the whole empire. He's trained his wild bears to attack any target he points to. So, tell me, Manimal, what is your secret? I use a special keyword to tell my bears to attack. A keyword, you say? That's terrific! And what is the keyword exactly? Well, I look at my bears straight in the eyes, and I say, get him. And they attack. Get him. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. It's like Menemo has had a slight incident. Miss, you have every reason to believe that you meddled in the fight before it even began. In accordance with Article 13b, Paragraph G, you are hereby disqualified. Mega Clink will fight Menemel's bears on its own, because yes, ladies and gentlemen, the fight will go on. Miss, please return to your dressing room until the fight is done. It looks like you'll have to manage without me on this one. Mega Clink. Don't do anything rash, those bears look downright vicious. Now, without further ado, this fight is on! Can I grab armor? Nope. Oh. And it's an overwhelming victory for Mega Clean. Nice. But let's not dwell on the past. Here comes the second fight of the day. Oh no. Hailing from the depths of Melkor Woods, masters of Eastern martial arts, admittedly small but decidedly tough, the fantastic, the nimble, the extraordinary Ninja Squirrels. Right. Oh, it seems that, terrific. Ninja Squirrels. They should have had turtles. And without further ado, let the fighting begin! Do they throw shurikens? They throw shurikens. Oh my gosh. And another resounding victory for Mega Clink. Mega Clink, just between us, where did you get your phenomenal strength from? What strength? Really? Terrific! However... Oh, bye-bye. I just saw that, sorry. Hi, baby. However, that will certainly not be enough to impress your next opponent. But before introducing him, I have a big announcement. The Emperor himself insisted on seeing the next fight in person. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for His Majesty, Emperor Lothair. It's like the guy in red that attacked me. I think it is. Oh no, it's the other guy. So, Colonel, that must be the young man you spoke of. Yes, Your Excellency, that is indeed him. Mega Clink, if I heard correctly. He's the one who helped the girl escape. I see. Yeah, I made it clear she was not to be harmed in any way. Professor Girl needs her. We tried to intercept her without injuring her, Your Greatness, but her powers, however, are weakened. Are still strong enough to push back my men. Bind her. I'm counting on you, Colonel. Yes, Your Highness. And on your end, Great Makers, how is the battle progressing? We've taken Mayan Bridge, Your Highness. The Demon King is hiding somewhere north and is trying to rally his forces. We have a plan to find his camp and will then be poised to attack Demonia. However, if she were to approve the use of all means at our disposal, it would be quickly settled. I suppose you're referring to the new weapon that Professor Girl developed. Yes, Your Majesty, if you agree to use it, I'm certain the war will be won and the demons defeated in no time. I will consider it, Great Magus. As it is, this war is a dreadful business. Let us try to end it quickly and cleanly. If the Colonel's reports are reliable, more conventional means should suffice. As Your Majesty wills it, so shall it be done. I will make sure Professor Garrett is notified this weapon will remain in his laboratory for the time being. But if the situation deteriorates, I will reconsider the issue. Understood, Your Majesty. If you would please excuse me. He's hiding something from me. Sure of it. Now, let's see this fight. Some say that a very powerful demon has been captured by the great Magus of sorcerers, but not before he killed several of them, which is a feat in itself. And without further ado, here is the next fighter, hailing from the northern steppes, stronger than any other human alive, as ferocious as a raging beast. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Minos, the daunting demon! Minos, anything to say before this fight that's sure to be unbelievably bloody? I cannot die here. Terrific! With that outstanding speech, let the fight begin! You are strong. You have earned my respect, but I cannot die here. Might I ask you to escape with me? I know of a passage that leads outside the Colosseum, but alone I cannot leave the city. So, what say you? Yes. No time to lose. Come. Well, what about my friends? Where are you going? Hey! Hey! Wait for me! Well. They don't seem too worried. Find a safe point. Here we are. We should be able to reach the cellar. Remove yourself from my path, make a clink. See you shortly. Oh. Gravity, rather dangerous. You mighty will fall. Are you alright? No broken bones, I hope. We find ourselves beneath Genova, the capital city of the Empire. We should be able to escape from here. Oh, sorry. I said I was sorry, okay? Fine, if you want to be that way, get by on your own. Prevents us from leaving. I'm afraid we are stuck here. It's a rather sad ending. Never to see my son again. You're getting the voices mixed up. Okay, I read that. So, you do need me after all? Yes. Just as I thought. Well, let's see. This wall is pretty high. How about we try this? Boing. Go on, it's actually quite simple. Boing. Indeed, it was not that difficult. Your turn, Carol. Can you forgive me for earlier? It's just that I was afraid you'd leave me all alone. You know, Kuro, I think we're lost in a time that's not our own. I'm starting to feel really scared. Do you think we'll be able to get home one day? I wish I was as optimistic as you. For now, we have no choice. We must go on. Much obliged. Just your help. But once see my son again. These borders blocking our way look impossible, but with our powers combined, we should be able to break them. Focus now to call on me. Save. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, since I got to the save checkpoint. And I'm gonna go off to lunch, so might stream something again later, but for now we'll just end the game here. So, bye!